What up? I'm wearing glasses because I'm pretty cool. Not really. Probably take them off. Look like a bit of a twat. So this is my explanation as to what my album's going to be, or what it is. Seems how it's done. It's called Shades of Grae. Basically, I was tossing up between Shades of Grae and the first 25. First 25 being the first 25 years of my life. Sort of where this album came from. Bit of an insight into my mind, I guess. Decided to go with Shades of Grae because it was a bit catchier. So, yeah, this is my debut album. Pretty proud of it. It's come out pretty good. All of the guitar work in it is based off of my original guitar that I had actually come up with for it. I don't play guitar that well, but play it well enough to be able to write my songs. So, yeah, I've got to thank my producers for all of their input into the album. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been anywhere near as good as it is, and it's pretty good, so you should buy it. Yeah, it's a 12-track album, 45 minutes in total. First song, Shoes Have Holes. Legs fall on till you fall down drunk and you've lost the plot till you get lost. It's actually Happy Days. What a tripper. What a trip. I need to lay off the rock. I'm not on rock, I'm joking. Okay, so we got Shoes Have Holes. Hopefully this sounds alright. This is a song that I wrote. It's about being useless and capable of having a relationship, basically. Not heaps useless, but obviously wear my shoes till they have holes in them. Yeah. So this song's just a bit of an insight as to how I roll, I guess. Seems like you're here, and I'm crazy anyway. Why don't you come here? Leave the night away before bit of a taste test for you. This next song's called Funky Monkey. When I was living up north, I lived at the tip of Australia for 6 months to write this album, and I met this girl, and obviously we were both passing through. It wasn't exactly we wanted to stay there. There was no way of anything was ever going to happen. So yeah, I kind of write this song because she's cute. Nah. Yeah. Wanted to see if we could be friends. Let's say. She wasn't that keen on that. Happens. Monkey, track 2. I wanna explore you. You know I adore you. Don't care about your birthmark. If you got stretch marks, you're safe here with me. So come on and give me keys to your bedroom so we can get out. This is GFB, Getting Famous Backwards. First song I actually did for the album. Wrote for the album specifically. I wrote 30 songs for the album and only used 12. I write a lot. Obviously I do sing and do hip hop, so I do write quite a bit. This album was basically based off this song. This song to me was, I looked at what did I actually want out of music, out of this album, out of life, and
basically all I really wanted. The main thing that stuck in my head was that I wanted to be able to provide my family with everything that they ever wanted or ever needed. I figured that the only way I was ever going to do anything with my life was through music, because I'm pretty much useless at everything else. Yeah, so this is about what I would do, about not minding getting famous. It's not that I want to be rich and I want to be famous, it's just that I see this as my only option as actually getting what I want out of life. So I don't mind getting famous. Moving right along. Track 4. This originally was a hip hop song that my mate made. My mate Jankster Grimes, best rapper you've never heard of. Yeah, he come up with this hip hop beat, this guitar theme to it, and didn't know what to do with it. So I wrote Happy Days off of it. Wrote the chorus, wrote a couple of half verses for it. He wrote his hip hop bits, and we made a pretty epic hip hop track. I liked it that much that I decided to use the bits that I wrote and remade the actual track itself, and we got Happy Days. It's groovy. Monday, yes, happy days until then. It's really weird looking at yourself in the camera, because you're like looking at yourself on the screen, and then you look at the camera, and now you're looking at me, looking at you, and we're looking at each other. Anyway, what a strange dude. So Happy Days, it's groovy. Did this with a hot tomato thing, sang this for some little comp thing they had going on. It was pretty sweet. It's quite fun. Next song, right? So for those of you who don't know, I was engaged at one point. It's kind of where this song came from. I used to be a bit of a dickhead. Still am, but not like in a bad way anymore. Just a dickhead. So the rainbow comes. I actually made this whole song myself. My producers didn't really need to do anything else to it. Cut up loops, made tracks, and played the guitar for it, obviously. There's a leading guitar in there. It sounds pretty familiar to probably Joy Division fans. I kind of wanted to go with that sort of Joy Division sound on the guitar. My producer Rick, one of my producers Rick, yeah, he's the man, and added all the bits in that I hadn't put in it. Yeah, this is a song that I wrote when I was missing the ex, but it's all gravy now. We're actually good friends now, so yeah, she likes my music. Not so keen on me, but we're cool, so. But still I'll be here to wipe away your tears. So that's that one. Till rainbow comes. Your Smile, My IQ. This started off as a guitar song. I sat down with one of my producers, Jan, and she's a mean piano player and just an all-around brilliant musician. And she said, I think we make this into a bit of a sort of swing song. It's got that kind of flavour the way that I wrote it. And this is what she came up with as far as the piano goes, with the same basic melody that I had at the start of it. Kind of got a bit of a swing feel. I wrote this song. I met a bar girl. She was really cute, and I wanted to ask her out every time I went to talk to her, my brain pretty much just went, and I was like,